This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, July 7th, 2010. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the FINA Monitor today, we'll talk to Adam Krikorian. He's the head coach of the USA Women's Water Polo team. They just won gold at the World League Super Finals, and Coach Krikorian joins us right now on the FINA Monitor from Los Angeles. Coach, welcome back to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks. Good to be here.
Congratulations on winning the big tournament. That final, that gold medal game was a barn burner.
It certainly was. You know, we played Australia in the final and won in a penalty shootout, and it was eerily similar to the game that we had earlier with them in the tournament in the preliminary rounds, where we were up in the entire game and then let the lead slip away, and then ultimately won in a shootout. But you know, I think you never like to win or lose in a shootout. But I know the fans really enjoyed it.
What's the distance for the shootout?
5 meters. Everyone takes a penalty shot. We have each team has 5 shooters that they select to shoot at the 5 meter line, 5 meters away from the goalkeeper. And you know, just like we're seeing right now in World Cup soccer, it's, you know, 1 for 1, and each one of the teams made their first 3. Australia missed their 4th shot. We made our 4th. They made their 5th, and so it came down to the last shooter, which happened to be our youngest player on the team, 17-year-old Maggie Steffens, and she had a lot of courage and a lot of toughness to step up there and fire it in for the victory.
Where'd she put the shot?
That's a good question. I should probably know that. I think it was high left. At that point, you know, I think part of me is not even watching, because it's tough to sit there and watch a 17-year-old kid go through that. But pretty sure it was high left, and as soon as it went in, obviously the team was fired up and jumping in the water, and just happy for her too. You know, this is, as a 17-year-old kid, something that she's going to remember for the rest of her life. That's
a lot of confidence to put a 17-year-old in the position to shoot the final penalty shot to win the whole thing.
Yeah, you know, I have a lot of confidence in Maggie. She's she may be 17, but she certainly doesn't play like it. She really plays and competes with no fear. And really, actually, as you look at the lineup that I threw out there, those 5 shooters, all of them were pretty young. And you know, and sometimes it's better to go with the young ones. They maybe don't have the baggage as maybe some of the older ones do, and they don't think about it. You know, when you're young, you're just you're enjoying the moment, and you just, you know, you step up, you grab the ball, and you throw it hard, and
they don't know any better.
They don't know any better. No, exactly. So I guess maybe it was a bit of a risk, but it worked out well.
Is she America's next big thing in water polo?
It's probably too early to tell, but she's, you know, obviously she made it on a team of 15 players that was selected. So she's, you know, one of the best 15 players in our country, and certainly that's impressive in itself as a 17-year-old. And I think she has a bright future, but, you know, I think as she will attest to, she's got a lot to learn and a lot of hard work ahead of her.
You know, I was reading over some of your post-game quotes. I'll just give you a quick sampling. I mean, this is after you win the gold medal game. Said, our fitness level isn't where it needs to be. We've only been training for a few weeks. Basically saying we've got a long way to go. I mean, you guys just won this big tournament, but you're looking at the ways to improve. Is that just your coaching style, or is that a real reflection of, hey, these girls are not where they need to be if they want to win, say, the Olympics?
Well, it's probably a little bit of both. You know, I guess I never really seem to get too high, and at the same time I never seem to get too low. I think realistically, looking back at the tournament, I think there's a lot of areas that we can improve on, and you know, we're not always going to judge ourselves by wins and losses. You know, we're going to judge ourselves by, you know, how we're executing the game of water polo and how we want to play it. And certainly, even yesterday, as I went back and I watched some video of the games, you know, it's hard not to notice all of the things that you think can be better. And I do think we have a long ways to go. I mean, we were only training for 4 weeks, and in that respect, it's a great thing that we were able to come out on top. But it's important for all of us to recognize that we have a long way to go, and there's a lot of progress that still needs to be made.
Hey, real quick, I want to give some credit to the players that played exceptionally well during the tournament. I heard 3 of America's girls made the all-tournament first team.
Yeah, that's correct. Brenda Villa, who was just named decade water polo player of the world, she played great. Had another great tournament for us, and with her intelligence and shot the ball excellent. And then Betsy Armstrong, who is, in my opinion, the best goalkeeper in the world. She played phenomenal and during the whole tournament. And then Cammie Craig, who's one of our biggest offensive threats and is maybe the best center forward in the world, and just coming off her senior season at USC, in which they won a national championship. She had a phenomenal week as well. So, it was certainly a team effort, but those 3, clearly did a great job and deserve to be on that all-tournament team.
Well, tell them congratulations for us, and once again, congratulations to you, Coach.
Will do. Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks. That's Adam Krikorian joining us in the FINA Monitor. That's it for the show today. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.